Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Marion Local High School where the Knoxville Rangers take on the Marion Local Flyers. Today's game sponsored by these sponsors: Minster Bank, Schwieterman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, Grand Lake Health, Lopay Building Products, Moran's Refrigeration, and First National Bank. Bringing tonight's game, welcome again to the hangar at Marion Local High School. Along with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke. Marion Local Flyers take on the New Knoxville Rangers in the last MAC match of the season. Knoxville Rangers, Jeff, having a nice season, 14-7 overall, 3-5. Have really gotten hot at the end of the season. They've won 6 in a row.
A big 6-game winning streak is right, Dave. In between that is a big Van Wert Invitational Championship where they beat Elida, then beat New Bremen, and then Versailles in the championship game. A big weekend for them, and then followed up with wins over Lincoln View and Parkway already this week. So they played a lot of volleyball, but they're doing a lot of good things right at the end of the season. That follows a 4-game losing streak, so it was nice to rebound for the Rangers as that 4-game stretch they lost to Fort Recovery, St. Henry, Jackson Center, and Coldwater. 3 of those 4 all on the road, and a tough stretch no matter what. They came up on the short end, but have rebounded nicely with 6 straight wins coming into tonight's game.
Knoxville ranked number 12 in the season. Head coach Morgan Strayer. The Marion Local Flyers, 15-6 overall, 5-3 in the MAC, ranked 5 in the state in Division 4. Another very good team. Had some good wins, some tough losses. Had a big win on Tuesday night, a come-from-behind win over Coldwater.
Yeah, like a great win on the road, as you mentioned. And they had, their season, they're playing great, but they've only won 1 of their past 3 games, and that was that game on Tuesday at Coldwater where they lost the first 2 sets. So easily they could have folded up and just said, lose and go home. They came back, won 3 in a row. So a great way to earn that victory after suffering 2 tough losses to, again, 2 very good teams in New Bremen and OG. Both those teams ranked high in each of their divisions. So they played some good competition as well as New Knoxville. Lost to some very good teams. Both these teams are very similar. So I look for a lot of good volleyball tonight, and it's going to be a tough game no matter who wins it.
Should be a good one. We'll be back with the starting lineups when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back here to the hangar at Marion Local High School. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. First for the Rangers: Lynn Holstedler, Avery Hench, number 4. 5, Morgan Leffel. Taylor Dottie, number 7. Megan Jurasic, number 10. Number 12, Carly Flutterjohn. The libero is number 19, Erin Scott. Head coach Morgan Strayer in her 2nd year, assisted by her sister, Meg Reinecke. Now for the Flyers here on senior night. Doing the non-starters. Flyers 15-6 overall, 5-3 in the MAC, ranked number 5 at state and Division IV. Head coach is Erica Schultze, assisted by Anthony Chappell and Kyle Grabowski. Two, Audrey Toby, senior. Natalie Rathman, senior. Senior Carrie Fessemeyer. Ava Rose, number 11. Number 12, Grace Kanapke. Libero is Rachel Partington. It's all 6 seniors start for the Flyers tonight. Jeff, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We'll start with the New Knoxville Rangers.
Well, first for New Knoxville, they need to keep the ball in play. Basically eliminate mistakes, good attacking, good hitting, play defense well, keep the ball alive, put the pressure on the other team to make the mistake. And one of those other factors, or second key, is the blocking. Try to get hands on the attackers, slow down the offense, get into the mind of the hitter a little bit, knowing that they have to work around some defenders at the net. Big task for the Rangers to do, but they've been doing a fine job of it. For the Marion local Flyers, some keys for them. The first one is to have a balanced offense. They have a lot of hitters on the team, spread the ball around, force New Knoxville to play defense at various angles on the court. Also, as the PA announcer announced, senior leadership. They have a lot of 6 seniors tonight playing their last home game here at the hangar, and it would like nothing more than to earn a Big MAC win here. It would be their 6th on the season, and you never want to lose your last home game as a senior. So they got some lot riding on. They have a good opponent tonight in the New Knoxville Rangers, so it's a good environment tonight, and that's what it's all about around here, some good volleyball, and we're going to see it tonight.
Regular season finale for both these teams. Again, those keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. New Knoxville will start out. Taylor Doty with the serve for the Rangers. Rangers 14-7, 3-5 in the MAC. Flyers 15-6, 5-3. Both teams ranked number 5 and number 12 in Division IV. First hit down by number 10, Brooke Homan.
Homan, one of the leading attackers on the team. She's second in kills, averaging 2.5 kills per set. A good start for them as they get an offense right away, find a hole in the corner against the Rangers.
Serving is the setter, Natalie Rethman. Hard serve, and there's an ace. Flyers coming off a big win over Coldwater. They were down 2-0, came back and rallied for 3. That followed some tough losses against Ottawa Glandorf, who's ranked high in Division III, and then lost in 5 last Thursday to New Bremen. So big win for Marion. There's a big hit by New Knoxville. That was Tasia Louth on the kill.
Tasia Louth, the leading attacker for the Rangers, averaging 4 kills per set, hitting just over 300%, so pretty good arm swing for the 5'8 senior.
It's Carly Fletterjohn with a good serve.
Both setters have opened up the scoring, if you will, serving with service aces. Rethman got hers, and now Fletterjohn likewise for the Rangers.
Both teams playing a 5-1 in that. Rethman and Fletterjohn will be setting all the way around. Fletterjohn in the middle, Jurasic with the kill.
New Knoxville pretty quick, Dave, getting into offense there. Bang, bang, and Jurasic averaging 2 kills a game and hitting just under 300%. Again, found a corner just like Marion Local did against New Knoxville, and that's, let's say, the service corner for a point.
Rethman goes to Kanapke, right on the line. Grace Kanapke with the kill.
5'10 senior Grace Kanapke, averaging a kill per contest, also about a block per set as well. So a nice option, if you will, for the Marion Local offense in the front row.
Ava Rose off the top of the net, free ball across, chance for the Flyers. Rethman will go back set. Brooke Homan with the kill.
For Homan, her second kill for the 5'8 junior, and good solid contact there, Dave. As you know, those hard hit balls are tough to play on the other end, especially when you're hitting it diagonal. If you don't get square to it, it's tough to make a good play on the ball.
Rose with the serve. Hit across by the Rangers. Rethman goes across to Fessemeyer off the blockers and a kill.
Dave, you've covered the Flyers a few games this season. I had them once earlier in the season, so we've seen some of their games. And Fessenmeyer, correct me if I'm wrong, was a pretty good libero last year.
First team All-League last year,
Yeah.
Second team All-Ohio.
Now they hit the attacker and did a nice job there. Her first kill of the game. She averages just under 2.5 kills a game for senior Carrie Fessenmeyer.
That will go short. And following up on that, I don't know if I've ever seen that, a girl at that level from your junior year to senior year to switch to hitting after being a very good back row player, but they needed a hitter, and she's definitely filled the role. Fletcher-John will go to Louth, block back. Be free balled across by Louth. Rethman will go to Kanapke with the tip. Offense rolling right now for the Flyers. The Knoxville call a timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching high school volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Marion Local now scored 5 points in a row. They live in a row, lead 7-3. Their offense really cooking.
They've had 4 girls already score kills. They've hit the ball very hard and really have been the aggressor on offense. They've been able to get into the system and run their offense with some hard hitting and some good net play, and now the second hitting error. So the Rangers have dug themselves a hole with that attacking error.
Hit from the back row didn't make it over, so Rose continuing to serve. She's served 5 service points in a row. Jurasic from the right side will go wide. Right now, everything going right for the Flyers. New Knoxville trying to get something to go right.
Mentioned in the keys of the game about keeping the ball in play and eliminating mistakes. New Knoxville needs to get a break here. And Marion Local's done a nice job getting good touches against Louth.
Fessenmeyer used the top of the net and then kind of threw off the defenders, and it falls. And volleyball's a game of momentum, and it's right now totally blue and gold.
Momentum definitely in the favor of the Flyers, and when you have that energy, everything comes more natural. The Rangers right now are just nothing can get them moving. Everything's kind of a
tip by Kanapke.
Soft hit, if you will, and gives Marion Local a great chance to run offense.
Coach Strayer shouting encouragement to her team, trying to change something. Already took 1 timeout. Right now you just have to battle through, just get 1 point and go from there. Fletcher-John. Hit across. On the backside. Louth. Tries again. Nice save by Partington, not able to save it. Much needed kill there by Tasha Louth.
She continues to swing hard, and it took her a couple chances, and give credit to the Flyers forcing her to work at it, but ultimately Louth with some good solid contact earns a much needed 4th point for the Rangers.
Jurasic with the serve. Rethman pushed there by the Flyers. Louth. Good dig by Rose. All the way over Fessenmeyer with the block. We have number 5 Leffel and Henschen in the middle there on the double block.
Give them each a block assist there, and much needed back-to-back consecutive serves for the Rangers, trying to dig back into this deficit they dug themselves into.
In the middle, blocked. It's like Henschen in the middle. Avery Henschen, freshman, with the block.
I believe Louth also up there with her. Creates a pretty big wall, and like I said earlier, if they can block well, that begins to put a little bit of thought process into the attackers. When they go up to hit, they have to be aware of that.
Homo with the hit. Left will go over to Louth. Dug by Rose. Partington hits to the Fessenmeyer. Nice save by Jurasic. Doty will bump it across. Back set, never went over.
First hitting error by the Flyers, and slowly but surely the Rangers, after trailing 11-3, I think, Dave, have run off some much needed points here.
4 in a row after Marion had scored 9 in a row. Fessemeyer with the dink. And the dink has been an effective weapon for the Flyers tonight.
As much as they've hit it hard tonight, they've also utilized the touch attack, and boy, they put it in some very difficult spots. And for the most part, New Knoxville got a hand on it that time, but there's been times they're not able to get a hand on the ball.
Flutterjohn hit by Lauf. Fessemeyer with a dink, covered by Flutterjohn. They'll go over to Lauf. Off the blockers, overpass, a Flyer in the net, point Rangers.
Good battle there by the Rangers, and Aaron Scott coming in to take the second hit as the setter who took the first hit was able to get some good offense, and the Rangers win on the violation.
Lauf rotates to the back row as it jumps her off the top of the net. Pullman with a hit, nice dig by Lauf. In the middle, it's Henshin with the kill.
First kill for Henshin on the set, averaging just under 2 kills per set and hitting just under 300 on the season.
Rangers have stormed back. Scored 6 of the last 7 points. As I say that, the serve goes long. Substitution will have Kelsey Koenig will go into the back row to serve, replacing Kanapke. Regular season finale in the MAC right now going into the night's game. Fort Recovery and St. Henry tied at 7-1. They don't play each other tonight. I think Fort Recovery's got Versailles. St. Henry has Delphus.
And the only team to beat Fort Recovery this year have been the Flyers.
And that was at Fort Recovery as Taylor Doty hits it through the 2 blockers. A lot of battles, a lot of great matches we've had in the MAC, and a lot of those same teams will be in the Van Wert District. Hope to have a lot of those games on NKTelco Sports. And the wraparound play there by Elena Pullman.
Elena Pullman, a 5'11 sophomore, averaging 2 kills per contest. As you said, I like that wraparound or slide attack. I think it's tough to defend. She went down the line that time. A lot of times they'll cut it diagonally. Again, if the defense doesn't get their shoulders square, it's a very difficult ball to play up cleanly.
Flutterjohn hit. There's a block in the middle by Elena Pullman.
Fessemeyer also up there with Elena Pullman, and Pullman on the season also averaging just under a block per set, so she's been very active in the front row for the Flyers as well.
Henshin with a kill. Nice set there by Flutterjohn. New Knoxville trails 15-11 here in the first set.
Aaron Scott, very good server on the season for New Knoxville, serves at 96% accuracy. He has only had 8 service errors on the season. Does a good job keeping it in play. Doesn't get a lot of aces with it, but it does force the enemy to make a play on the ball.
And they did a lift there. New Knoxville on the season serving at 92.4, Marion 89% evenly. Hit by Pullman. Pullman's been effective since she's rotated into the front row.
2 quick kills for the 5'11 sophomore, and again, the blocking, just for Elena, just under 1 per set. It may not seem like much, but we've talked before how difficult it is to get a termination block. We may say block a lot because they are, but they kept in play. It's the ones you get credit for are the ones you score on, and it's tough to do, and Elena's doing it pretty nicely for the Flyers.
Toby with a hit. Scott chasing it down, free ball to cross. Rathman to Pullman. Nice save by the Rangers, but the low ceiling got him here at the hangar. Talked about this the last time. I think years ago the ceiling wasn't this low, but there's been so many hard hits. Girls have gotten stronger that.
Well, definitely for volleyball, it's not the perfect gym.
Yeah.
The ceiling is, it's flat, and some balls do get caught up into the rafters, but you have to play on. It makes it kind of like having a green monster in Boston or a hill in the outfield in Houston.
Yeah.
Odd things make it unique.
Taylor Doty with the kill from the right side as she'll go back to serve. Still down 4 here in the first set. Glad you're joining us here on NKTelco Sports. Pullman blocked back at her.
I mean, it was Toby.
Check that. Yeah, Toby was blocked by Flutterjohn and Jurasic.
12-10 for the Rangers. Go up. The Rangers have done a nice job blocking. They've earned some points here. 3 so far off termination blocks.
There's Homan with the wraparound in the kill.
We've seen that twice now from the Flyers, a wraparound attack, and they're 2 for 2. It's just another weapon that if you're blocking, you don't know where it's going or how, and that's what keeps your defense on their toes and off balance at times.
There's an ace for the Flyers there, as Natalie Rethman with the ace.
Her second service ace of the night. On the season, Natalie has 46 aces, just under 1 per set. Has a couple here in game number 1.
46 aces is more than anybody on either roster's had this season. There's a kill by the Flyers. Another timeout on the floor by the New Knoxville. We'll step aside. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
20-14 Marion local here in the first set. What's been a back and forth game between these two squads.
Yeah, once Marion opened up the lead, it's been back and forth. But the spread is 6, and that's where Marion got the, was it 6 or 7 in a row?
9 in a row.
9 in a row, and that really set the tone, 11-3, if you will, before New Knoxville got that broke. But since that time, it's been even.
And that sails long.
Second service error of the match, of the game for the Flyers. Dave mentioned New Knoxville serving at 92%. I believe he also mentioned the Flyers serving it at pretty well as well at 89%.
Brooke Homan with the kill. She's a junior middle hitter with a big hit.
Both Brooke Homan and Grace Kanapke lead the Flyers here in game number 1 with 4 kills apiece.
Ava Rose, she was the one who served 8 in a row earlier. Stretched the big lead for the Flyers. Scott with the dig. Louth will tip it. Nice placement, and that would result in a kill.
For Louth, her 3rd kill, not the one that you would normally see her get, but you said hit it at an angle, forced the Flyers to chase it. They couldn't play it cleanly, results in Louth's 3rd kill, and brings New Knoxville back to within 5.
Junior Megan Jurasic with the serve. That'll be free balled across, and then just long.
Good eyes by Jurasic. She appeared to have a good read on it. She, I think, could have played the ball if she had to, but made good judgment, watched it go long.
Knoxville within 4 again. They've not gotten closer since earlier. That will be a kill by Fessemeyer.
New Knoxville got a hand on it, Dave, but couldn't get a clean play off the net. Good hands, but for Fessemeyer, she now joins the 4 club, if you will, with Homan and Kanapke each with 4 kills. So pretty good attacking performance here in game 1 for the Flyers.
A lot of hitters for the Flyers. We talked about a balanced attack. It was one of our keys. And that's free ball across. Rethman go back set to Pullman. Too much power there.
Had a lot of rhythm and energy at it, but did not get on top of the ball. It sails long, and one of the rare times that slide or that offhand attack hasn't worked for the Flyers.
Louth was served. New Knoxville down 4. This is about where the time they need to make a run. And there's Pullman answers on the quick set by Rethman.
And she kind of almost ran into it like a layup in basketball. She was on this side, but kind of ran at the setter and then turned her body as if it was a slide. End result is she hit it well this time and got it in bounds for Pullman, her 3rd kill of set 1.
Koenig with the serve. Rangers has trouble with that as it hits the top. And now we're coming up on set point for the Flyers.
Knoxville having a tough time getting the ball into system this first game. Passes haven't been spot on, and that forces everything else to go just perfect, and it's been a struggle for the Rangers.
That will go wide of the antenna. The first set goes to the Flyers. 25-18 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Teams will change sides. We'll come back with the second set here on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
First set goes in favor of the Flyers, 25-18, as they jumped out to a big lead and rode it from there.
Flyers did get that early lead and then held that spread. New Knoxville got within 4 late, but the Flyers with some good attacking, 3 players with 4 kills each. Grace Kanapke, Brooke Homan, Carrie Fessemeyer leading the attacking for the Flyers. They end up with 15 as a team. The other 3 coming from Pullman. The Rangers just 8 kills in set number 1.
Block on the play there by Jurasic. Also Doty up at the net.
One thing New Knoxville did well in the first game is they did record 3 stuff blocks. So only scored 18 points, I should say only, but only 8 attacks for kills, but did come up with 3 blocks for points. So that's something they have been very good at. They do it again here with Jurasic and Flutterjohn.
Nice job as they get the early lead here, 2-0. Third game of this week, third match of this week for New Knoxville as they played Lincoln View on Monday and then Parkway on Tuesday.
Yeah, third game this week, all on the road. So Lincoln View and Parkway are some road trips. This is about like a home game as Toby records a kill. But yes, Lincoln View on Monday, a road trip. Parkway on Tuesday, a road trip. Tonight, a shorter trip, but yet on the road. And you factor in, we talked about the schoolwork and, the bus trip and, just late nights as the JV game tonight went 3 games. So it's going to be another, long night away from home and then to come back and do it again.
Kill there by Lau. Goes off the blockers.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. It was a hard hit. I think it hit the antenna, but it could have been after the block. So Lau gets the kill. And
a little hesitation by the referees, but I think they got that right.
Happens pretty quick.
Rathman to Fessemeyers. Another block by New Knoxville. Homan with the tip. The free ball across by Lau. Partington, Rathman. Homan blocked back again. It'll be a lift by the Flyers, and the defense winning the points.
Keeping the ball alive for the Rangers. They've gotten some good touches against some pretty hard swings by the Flyers. There's been some solid contact, and the Rangers have been able to keep it in play, and that's a tough thing to do when the ball struck that hard.
Flutterjohn, Jurasic. Nice save by the Flyers. Partington with a nice save in there. Right side, Leffel with the hit. Fessemeyer goes wide.
New Knoxville that time, some good attacks, some good defense by the Flyers. A lot of volleys in that serve, but the ultimate hitting error gives New Knoxville their 5th point and biggest lead of the game, 4 for the Rangers.
Short serve works for Carly Flutterjohn. And New Knoxville playing with a little energy in their step, starting off the second set. Erica Schulte for Marion will call the timeout. Well, we've got a minute. We'd like to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible. Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, finding the pocket without emptying yours. Wagner's IGA, servicing communities for over 95 years. Grand Lake Health, Clope Building Products, America's favorite garage door. Marian's Refrigeration, your appliance experts serving Northwest Ohio for over 70 years. PSG Automotive Outfitters. hometown opportunity, connecting local companies with local talent. Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime. Schruderman Pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Walpock. New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Cargill, Francis Furniture, and Wilson Health. Caring without limits, making this telecast possible for us.
Flutter John, the last service for her was an ace. She leads the Rangers with 23, now 24 service aces on the season.
Flutter John, Louth, that one I don't think made it over.
I don't think it made it over either.
Rachel Partington, one of 6 seniors honored here at senior night, will go back to serve. Last home game here for the Flyers. They'll play the first tournament game against Parkway. Back on the New Knoxville side. We'll go over the tournament brackets as we get a chance as this match goes on. That one hit on the left side by Fesmar. Not sure if it made it across. Jurasic was right there.
The referee, the up referee, put 4 up in the air, so I'm assuming it did not make it. I didn't see that the last time when New Knoxville hit with Louth. Marion must have blocked that when they called it, but that time the signal was 4.
That time Pullman with the quick hit and the kill for the Flyers.
Henchen was there to get a hand on it, but just too much power that time, and said it's a blocking takes a bit of skill, and you got to have soft but firm hands and direct the ball where you need it to go. It's easier said than done.
Henson through the blockers for the kill. 8-3 to Knoxville on our First National Bank scoreboard. Think First, First National Bank. Our longtime scoreboard sponsor is Tasha Louth back to serve for the Rangers. Rethman, middle Fessemeyer pushes it deep. In the middle, Henson off the net, and it falls. Back-to-back kills by Henson.
Used the top of the net that time to slow down the ball, and it works. Her second kill in set number 2, had 2 kills in set number 1 along with 2 blocks.
6-point lead for New Knoxville, that short.
Tough break for the Rangers. Again, 10-3 lead, actually 9-3 lead. That gives the ball back to the Flyers, but you like to serve aggressive and make it difficult, and sometimes you have to accept or live with those types of service errors.
Doty through the blockers. Taylor Doty with the kill.
Doty, I think I mentioned or didn't maybe get a chance to in the first game. Second on the team in kills at 2.5 kills per set. Her third of the night, recorded 2 in set number 1, and that one there to give New Knoxville a 10-4 lead.
In the middle, it's Pullman, blocked. Louth and Henson.
I believe Doty and Henson,
Doty
7
and Henson,
4.
sorry. Yeah. And the blocking has been the story here.
They've done a nice job getting some termination blocks for points. They've also recorded some good touches, keeping the ball alive, forcing Marion Local to do it again. And that time, Pullman wins the battle.
Got some hands on it there by New Knoxville, but blocked out of bounds. And like you said, you win the battle, and then you try to win the war with the battles. 1 for 1 as Pullman goes back to serve, down by 6. Henson, that will be close to the net. Both these teams ranked in state. Marion 5th, New Knoxville 12th. That's one of 5 teams in the MAC that are ranked in Division 4. St. Henry number 1, New Bremen 2, Fort Recovery 3, and then these 2 teams. Division 3, Versailles is 12th, Coldwater 16. 7 MAC teams ranked at state, and that's wide. I'd like to say that was unusual, but I'm pretty sure that happened last year and probably the year before.
Yeah, it's a yearly occurrence, and maybe some things will happen in the future. I know from a source that there's some information being written to help maybe give them, the state, if you will, other options and ways they can do it that can benefit all teams. And it won't happen this year, but maybe someday it will, where they can spread some things out.
And there's a tip. Oh, and almost a save there by Gable.
And was Brooke Homan, I think, with the tip.
With the tip, with the kill. We have a timeout on the floor by New Knoxville. We'll be right back.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Marion Local on the way back. They trail 11-8 here in the second set.
They've had a nice comeback. They was down early 6-1, so they've outscored New Knoxville 5-7, forced New Knoxville to take the timeout.
Scott from the back row, dug by Pullman. Toby, block there, keeps it alive. Fleder-John in the middle, Henshin blocked, now hit over.
Just on the line, Doty.
Nice job on, looked like they were just trying to get it over. Doty made something of it and finds the open corner.
An awkward looking attack by Doty. I mean, they call things so tight. It was like a hit, but almost like a stiff arm push, and legal in the eyes of the official. So it all counts.
Brooke Holman powers it through the blockers.
Marion continues at times to really swing right through the blocks. I mean, they powered it. I know this is probably about the third time they've been able to muscle it down, and New Knoxville right there to get good contact, but Marion able to win it through the arms.
Doty's didn't make it over, and the momentum starting to shift over to the blue and gold.
Definitely the Flyers have done a nice job. They've hung in there. They only trail by 2 now. And like I said earlier, it was a 5-point Ranger lead.
Dug by Leffel. Gable hits it across. Holman, dug by the Rangers. Fleder-John will go to Jurasic. Flyers trying to save it. That will just wide.
Nice effort by the Flyers, and they're hit back across the net. Nearly was in bounds. I'm trying to think where she hit it from. That thing had to have been close to going on the wrong side of the antenna. It landed out of bounds. Won't affect.
Holman with the dink, covered by the Rangers. Louth, that is blocked out of bounds. So registers as a kill for Louth.
Back-to-back points for the Rangers, a 4-point lead. Once again, and her second kill for Tasia Louth, averaging 4 kills per set.
Doty with the serve. Rethman will go to the middle of the home, and the timing just a little off. That middle set often has to be quick, and the timing has to be there, and every once in a while you get that.
Yep, it does. It's all about timing. You mentioned rhythm and confidence, and the timing just off there, but a rare mistake there by New Knoxville. A service error for Doty, a 94% server on the season. Finds middle of the net, and for New Knoxville, that's her 6th error in this game. So of the 11 Marion Local points, 6 have come on behalf of New Knoxville errors here in game number 2.
Ava Rose serving for the Flyers. Go from the back row, hit by Leffel. Free ball there by the Flyers. Drosick hits it right back. Rethman backs at the Holman. Nice dig by Scott, but gets tangled up in the rafters and ends up pointing for the Flyers.
Kind of an ugly possession there for each team. 3 times it kind of went back and forth with no attacking, but Brooke Holman able to take advantage of that 4th attempt, in this case a 2nd for the Flyers, and record her 3rd kill in game number 2.
Jurasic hammers it home. Good timing there with the setter, Fleder-John, and a good angle from that middle there, too.
Jurasic able to hit it hard. It's her 1st kill in game number 2. She had 1 in game number 1.
Rethman will go Holman again. There's Scott again. Now trying to play the rafters. Able to do it that time. Fessemeyer, that sails long.
Just out. Nice call by the line judge. There was a lot of velocity and a bang-bang call, and I thought it was just deep. Not a fun job to do when...
I think it was only the Marion fans there that thought it was out. Just naturally, you think your team's hit one in, but a good call. Leffel hits it across, off the top of the net. Holman with the point for the Flyers.
Well, again, Brooke Holman taking advantage of a misplay by the Rangers. They couldn't do anything on offense, struggled to get it over. Holman said thank you. She records her 4th kill of game number 2. That's 8 already for Brooke Homan, the 5'8 junior.
Senior Rachel Partington with the serve. Flutterjohn stays out of the net, tipped by Louth. Free ball to cross, and there's a block by Morgan Leffel.
Solo block by Morgan Leffel. Nice job timing it. Boys anticipating the ball could be there and timed it well, and more importantly, was able to deflect it or get it down inbounds.
Megan Jurasic with the serve. Rathman will go Pullman. Takes that one-step running hit, if you will. Rangers survived it. Rathman tries to push it deep. Doty was there. Henson in the middle. That was sail wide. Side out and a point for the Flyers.
4-point lead for the Rangers. Again, the Flyers have trailed this entire set. New Knoxville got ahead 6-1, and basically this has been the shortest distance the Flyers have been able to get to. And
they will call that.
Marion attacked it before New Knoxville had a chance. I think it was still on New Knoxville's side, and it wasn't the third hit.
A little bit of a break for New Knoxville because it probably wasn't where they really wanted it to, and Marion a little too aggressive there, and so.
And I think the score's wrong. There we go.
They need a point.
19-14.
Yeah. It's 5-point lead here. New Knoxville tries to get to the magical 20 as Coach Schultze wants an explanation.
The magical 20. I've been at some games and seen New Knoxville be the first ones at 20 and come out on the losing end.
Yes.
Some of those
your odds are always better. It's a mental thing.
That's happened to some very good teams, but New Knoxville's been very competitive in some of those losses, and
that goes wide. New Knoxville went in the Van Wert Invitational. It's year in, year out. It's very good. Has New Knoxville ever won that Invitational that you know of, Jeff?
Not recently, but probably, let's say in the past maybe. So it used to be the Shawnee Invitational, and they dropped that and then moved it to Van Wert. Yeah, I'm not real sure, but I want to say longer time ago, but nothing recently.
Yeah, after beating New Bremen and they beat Versailles, 2 MAC teams. It's a big win, part of that 6-game winning streak that they've had, and right now they have a 6-point lead as Marion calls a timeout here, trying to ride this. When you get to this point, in a way you just have to alternate points, so to speak, but just get a point at a time. You don't want to get any momentum.
It always feels like if you're the team with 14, like there's no way we're going to win, and if you're a team with 20, it's like, how are we going to lose it? It's like it's just that game of inches. Every play counts, and a point here, or like a serve out of bounds or something, that instantly it goes from 6 to 5 into Marion. Chance to serve, a misplay by the Rangers, now it's boom, a 3-point game. So it can go pretty quick, and they're all 1-point serves, if you will, but things happen in a hurry.
It'll be off the basketball basket.
I believe that was Pullman, correct?
Yes.
Again, on that running layup slide. So here's a chance. They took advantage, broke the serve, gained a point. New Knoxville has to be careful they don't make a quick mistake here.
Henson off the blockers, and a point for the Rangers. I used to think when the serve's coming to you, it's to your advantage. You get a bump set spike, but that serve is usually hard to pick up. It's a hard hit serve, but there's a bad serve the other way.
Yeah, you're right. It can be very difficult. The benefit is it's 30 feet away from the net, basically.
Yeah.
And then you think, well,
the ball's moving.
It gives you a little bit of chance, but it's still hard to read and make a great play on it. And then you go here, the other end, we got someone pounding it from 2 feet away from the net, and you're asked to react to it. Handling error against the Flyers.
They call a lift there on the set on the Flyers. Side out will give it to the Rangers now with a 6-point lead.
6-point lead, 3 to go. New Knoxville, basically their game right now if they can make the plays here to finish it.
Back on the New Knoxville side, Jurasic in the middle. And that will be a kill.
Now New Knoxville played more aggressively, getting the breaks, getting the balls just out of the reach of the defense. In this case, Marion Local just couldn't make a clean play on it, got contact, but couldn't make it playable.
Aaron Scott continues to serve for the Rangers. Fessemeyer from the back row, Jurasic again with a block.
Good timing.
Toby, and that one never made it. 4 hits, and it's set point for the Rangers.
7 hitting errors for the Flyers. They did so well in game number 1, only 3 hitting errors, but 7 here, and it's helped the Rangers get to this game point situation.
And that will end it. The Knoxville Rangers turns the table. They win the second set 25-16. Good match so far. We'll be back with set 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialist will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
After 2 sets here, we're all even at 1 apiece as Knoxville rebounds 25-16.
Almost an opposite game that we saw in the first set. This time New Knoxville a little bit better on offense with 9 kills. They also get 4 termination blocks and 2 service aces. On the other side, the Flyers just 8 kills. Remember, they recorded 15 in that first set, only 8 in the second, plus 10 errors overall, so didn't help themselves. And New Knoxville played a little bit more aggressive. I think the blocking was key, and they got some good attacking as well. Pretty consistent, but just a cleaner game for the Rangers. And you hate to fall down 2-0 on the road. New Knoxville avoided that, even to match up at 1 game apiece. It's up to now, what team wants to take that lead here after game 3 and go into the elimination game for 4.
Yeah, it seemed like New Knoxville had those early blocks and not only got them points early in the lead, it got them energy. They got fired up. They forgot all about that first set, what didn't go right always, and that just got them going that whole set. So if Taylor Doty will start us off in the 3rd set. Toby, dug by Scott, all the way over to Louth, off the top of the net, back on the Rangers side. Scott will bump it over to Louth. Nice dig there by Fessemeyer. Toby can't hit it over. First point goes to the Rangers.
Boy, it's nice having Fessemeyer, though, in the back row. She fielded a couple of Louth's attacks, and, to her, that's second nature. I mentioned earlier, defending libero of the year, if you will, that position last year, a hitter this year.
And there's Louth. There's Fessemeyer with another nice save. Partington hits it across. Louth will try again, this time block back, and then we'll have a lift off the block, a lift against the Rangers.
So a couple good hard attacks there again by the New Knoxville, in this case Louth, but Fessemeyer, number 5, one time just put her arm right out and fielded it and didn't even phase her. I think she's just that used to it. Does a lot of things nice defensively.
There's an ace by Rethman. There's hard hits. One thing to bump it, it's when you hit it on the side of your arm to not be called a lift. It's impressive. Rethman that time into the net.
4th service error of the night for the Flyers. They had 2 errors serving in game 1, 1 in game number 2, and now their first one here in game number 3.
Carly Fletterjohn setter serving for the Rangers. Holman, that will go a little long. Scott did a nice job of letting that one go.
A good hard swing again by Brooke Holman, who's had 8 kills so far, 4 in each set. But that time, again, just too much on the side of the ball. It travels long.
Free ball to Cross. Fletterjohn, go to Jurasic with the kill.
New Knoxville took advantage of the soft offense that Marion Local gave them and went at it pretty quick. The defenders really weren't ready, and Jurasic hit it pretty hard. Got a deflection and a kill for Jurasic, her 4th of the night.
When close to the line, they hit it. They're not able to get it back.
A lift call.
There's a little indecision there on it to take the Servanatos right close to the line. Of course, it's always best to take it, but, it all depends if it's going to hit or not.
Mentioned Fletterjohn leads the team with 23 aces on the year. She had 1 already tonight.
There's Toby, and that is blocked out of bounds. Point for the Flyers.
Kind of a quiet night for Toby. She's just her second kill. She came in leading the Flyers with 2.6 kills per set, just her second of the night.
I don't think they've really set her way. A lot of it is matchups. If they feel they can hit it on the right side. Hit by Lauf is blocked back. Nice save by Scott and able to save it across. Here we go, Fessemeyer. Nice dig in the back row by Doty. Lauf will sail it too long.
Couple of nice defensive plays by the Rangers, and unfortunately they hit it long on that attack, but pretty good swings again by the Flyers. Good defensive plays by the Rangers, keeping it alive.
Good volleys here tonight at the hangar. Good MAC volleyball. Lauf with the swing. Dug by Rose. They'll go Fessemeyer with a dink. Scott tried to save it. It'll go wide.
Fessemeyer with a soft touch into that void on the New Knoxville defense, and Scott just about 6 inches behind the ball or off the ball. Couldn't make a clean play. Kill for Fessemeyer, her 5th of the night.
Rose with the serve, dug by Scott. Flederjohn will go to Jurasic. She's just bump it across. Right side Homan. Flederjohn will bump it over to Lauf. Dig by the Flyers. Fessemeyer or Scott to cover. Flederjohn to go Doty back row. Nice dig by Rose. Fessemeyer bumps it across. Chance for the Rangers. Block back on the Rangers side. Leffel's shot is blocked. Blocked that time is Homan. Looks like along with Kanapke, 10 and 12 for the Flyers.
Nice net play by Homan and Kanapke. I think they touched 3 different hitters' balls that time. At first it was Jurasic, then it was Leffel, and then they get the termination block against Lauf. Hung in there nicely. Won the battle.
Leffel with the hit. Fessemeyer, that'll sail long. And that'll side out, and we will be tied at 6 apiece on our First National Bank scoreboard.
That's the 5th error committed by the Flyers here in game number 3. So New Knoxville's battled, but they've only really registered 1 point on their own. The other 5 have come against errors by the Flyers.
Homan takes a little bit off of it and messes up the blockers.
Homan's had a nice night so far. 4 kills in 1, 4 and 2. Now her first one here. Again, they had her attack blocked, but able to get it down on the Rangers side.
Partington with the serve. Flederjohn to Henson. Right side Pullman. Saved by Scott. And they'll call lift on the last hit.
Boy, you have to be so careful. Now, the first hit's different. You can kind of, I think,
they give you a little better. Yeah, it's a little sloppy.
But
sometimes.
The other 2 and 3, if you don't come out cleanly, it's a violation. And
they're calling it close. They've been pretty consistent, though. Henson with the tip.
Nice play defensively.
Kanapke, and we'll have a Ranger in the net. And we have 3 points in a row here by the Flyers. And we'll have a timeout on the floor by the Rangers. Coach Strayer, you're watching high school volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Flyers with a 9-6 lead coming out of the Ranger timeout.
Important part of the game here. This match even to 1 game apiece. New Knoxville's not been able to get much offense going so far. They've been beneficiaries of some hitting errors by the Flyers, but need to get a good first touch and get some attack on the ball. Marion has too many weapons to give them free looks.
There's Pullman blocked by the Rangers. Tipped by Fessemeyer. They'll set Lauf. Dug by Partington. Hit across by Rethman, and that will work. Rangers able to get to it, but not able to get it back over.
Rethman, the setter, doesn't get a lot of kills, but that one will go down as her first, and Just a heads-up play, putting it not too high, not too deep, just in basically the right spot for the 10th Marion local point.
Fletterjohn, Henson not across. And the Flyers have opened up a 5-point lead.
Mentioned how it was important at 9-6 coming out of the timeout for the Rangers to make a play. They haven't yet. Marion Locals recorded 2 more points, so it gets to a point now where a break in the action for the Rangers is critical.
Louth blocked. You had Fessemeyer, looked like a little bit more of Kanapke in the middle there for the Flyers.
Grace Kanapke, her second block of the set. You mentioned Fessemeyer as well. She's contributed twice already tonight with some termination blocks.
Fletterjohn tries to dump it over, and that time it works. I think Fletterjohn, it's the first time she's tried that, and it was effective.
Both her and now Fessemeyer have, basically followed up each other. Remember, Fessemeyer opened up the game scoring for Marion Local with a service ace. Fletterjohn, in her first serve, records a service ace. Ellie Gable for New Knoxville serving for the Rangers. Wow.
Pullman leans back and hammers it down.
Caught the Rangers out of stride, no one there. I mean, even if there would be, I don't know if it would have mattered. Pullman, good timing, hit it pretty hard, and records her first kill of set number 3, now 7 on the night.
Fessemeyer with the serve. Fletterjohn over to Doty. We'll have a Flyer in the net, so that'll register as a kill for Doty.
Doty records her 5th kill of the night. 2 in game 1, 2 and 2. Now her first in game 3, and an important point for the Rangers. They need to get consecutive serves to climb back into this.
Morgan Leffel with the serve. They'll go in the middle there. Fessemeyer with the hit. Scott will have to push it across. They will call lift. You have to be right on your fingertips when you push it over, if you will.
Might want to try to kick it next time.
It's
hard for me to see.
Yeah, there's things.
I don't remember ever being called against you on Wednesday night volleyball.
No.
Never.
Never in my backyard either.
Okay. That's a little different style as Doty records a kill, but yeah, it's a tough call, and it's judgment. And you play the summer leagues and you go up, and a lot of those tournaments you play in aren't officially officiated by.
Yeah.
And you always wonder, does that help hurt? Because who knows what they're going to call the next night. But tonight's been kind of tight.
Nice job there by Toby. She took a little bit off of it and it falls. I guess most coaches and players would just be consistent.
Yep, and they have been.
Consistent. They have been. It's tight, but it's consistent, and you know where you stand on it. As Pullman with the serve sails long. She will leave, and the libero Partington back in. Tasia Louth into the front row for the Rangers is the other left side hitter, Taylor Doty, serving for the Rangers. That will sail long.
Doty, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it was either her or Scott, one of them. They're both great servers. Doty, 94% accuracy on the season. Doesn't miss many out of bounds or into the net. That one carries long, and a 6-point lead for the Flyers.
Fletterjohn. Louth hits it flat-footed. Nice save by Rethman. Battle at the net, and
Blocked by Jurasic. She was up there by herself.
Yeah, and Kanapke had to stay out of the net. And Jurasic, like you said, won the battle.
Jurasic now has been a part of 4 termination blocks, 3 assisted and 1 solo.
Kanapke powers it off the top of the net and over the blockers. And the net is Ava Rose to serve. One of 6 seniors on this team. She's had a lot of service points here tonight. Serving right now with her team up by 6 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Louth with the tip. Right side Holman is blocked there.
Well, I think Louth with the block. Solo block, I guess. So it looked like it cleared the net. Good block by Tasia.
Henson into the front row. Jurasic back to serve. Rangers down by 5. It's go time for the Rangers to get back in. Holman with a big hit for the Flyers. Really, the difference has been, you mentioned it at the time, there's some critical points there, and Marion ripped off about 5 or 6 points, and that's been the difference here. as we'll have a timeout. While we got a little bit of time here, Jeff, let's talk a little bit about the tournament trail. On NKTelco in the first round, Minster, we will have Minster against Delphos St. John. That'll be 7 versus 9. New Knoxville will also play a first round game. They'll play Waynesfield Goshen. New Knoxville, the 5 seed. Minster, the winner of that game, will play New Bremen. They're the 2 seed. The Knoxville, Waynesfield Goshen will play the number 3 seed, Fort Recovery. We will have those 2 games. And what's different this year is the second round is at the side of the highest seed. So in the past, Fort Recovery had hosted, but both of those games are at New Bremen, so that should be some good action. We'll have those 2 games. The other side of the bracket, St. Henry, the number 1 seed, plays the winner of Crestview and Delphos Jefferson. Marion Local, they play their number 4 seed. They play Parkway, the number 8 seed. Those games will be at St. Henry as well. So
a little different than the past year or two where those games would have been, like you said, Marion would have had a home game, but now it's at the higher seeds venue.
Hit by Toby, or check that, Pullman with the hit. I heard part of the reason they changed that is now you only need one set of officials.
Yeah.
You need half the officials than you would tonight. That's understandable.
2-game paycheck and 1 trip for the officials.
Yep, and there's a little bit too close into the net. And Marion now at the 20 mark. Partington continues to serve. We're tied at 1 set apiece, so this will. And Henshin with a nice hit for the Rangers.
First kill for Avery Henshin in this set. Now it was 6 on the night.
Ellie Gable, freshman, in to serve for the Rangers. That'll be free balled across. Scott. Henshin with the hit. There'll be a net violation against the Flyers.
Back-to-back kills for number 4, 5'9" freshman Avery Henshin, and Rangers need to keep this momentum, consecutive serves. They still trail by 6 against a pretty good Flyer team.
Nice save there by Leffel. Henshin will tip it, and there's a block. We have Pullman and Kanapke.
Well defended there, and Kanapke's been big this set with now her 3rd. She's been a part of 3 termination blocks, and both her and Pullman that time timed the attack very well.
Pullman's on right side. Right now she's middle. Doty goes through the blockers for the kill.
3rd kill for number 7, a 5'8" senior, Taylor Doty. 3rd kill of this game, 7 overall.
Leffel with the serve. Blocked at the net on an overpass there. Henshin and Doty, and the Rangers within 5. Sophomore Morgan Leffel with the serve. Slide play to Pullman. Scott with the dig. In the middle, it's Henshin, blocked by Pullman, covered by the Rangers. Close to the net, Pullman puts it away.
Well, Pullman earned that. She had a nice block touch and then recorded the strong overpass for a kill. So Pullman, a nice evening so far for the 5'11" sophomore. 3 kills in each of the first 3 sets and a termination block to go along with that.
Flyers at 22 with a 6-point lead. Fletterjohn Doty blocked out of bounds. Kill for Taylor Doty.
4 kills for Doty. Again, touch, contacted the net by the Flyers. They can't direct it inbound, so give credit for Taylor Doty for the kill.
Aaron Scott, the libero with the serve. Toby, that will go just wide.
Didn't miss by much.
Scott let that one go. Rangers within 4, but they're running out of time here in this set. Flyers trying to hang on. It's been a battle here in this 3rd set. Pullman again off the blocker.
Pretty strong attack. Again, a lot of good, solid velocity behind that ball in New Knoxville. If you're not just perfect, it's going to deflect off your hands, and it did so on their side. Big point for the Flyers.
23-18. Set Doty off a couple hits. Nice hit from the right side there by Doty.
Doty having a nice game number 3. Now her 5th kill and a termination block. So she now, though, goes to the back row. Tasia Louth, her counterpart, enters the front left.
And there's an ace, a little bit of a mix-up. By that time, the ball hits the floor, and an ace for Taylor Doty.
Big break for the Rangers, and Doty, the service ace. Again, a very good server. Had an error earlier in a set. The Flyers will take a timeout.
We'll step aside, be right back.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Doty ready to serve, down by 3, 23-20 here late in the third set.
94% server on the year for Doty.
Rethman will go to Holman with the kill. Brooke Holman's had a lot of big hits tonight, and that's a big one there.
She now has 11 kills on the night, and that one gets her team to set point. So a good timeout there, and they came out and responded well, and a much-needed point for the Flyers, serving for game 3.
Louth blocked down. Holman and Kanapke. And the third set goes to the Flyers, 25-20 on our First National Bank scoreboard. They now lead the match 2-1. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the fourth set here on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
We start the fourth set with a bad serve as Marion won the third set 25-20.
They did so, and again, they got back on the attacking mode. They had 13 kills in set number 3. Played a little bit cleaner as New Knoxville gets a much-needed, a good start, if you will, this elimination game for them. So good start for the Rangers, but all in all, the Flyers blocked very well in game 3. They recorded 4 stuff blocks, so along with their attacking, also very active at the net.
And there's the overpass. Jurasic puts it away, stayed out of the net, put it right down.
Well, good start for the Rangers. Flyers opened it up with Rethman serving it into the net, and that was coming on the heels of her 3 aces so far, but boy, what a bad start for the Flyers.
Who's ever been on this side of the court has won all 3 sets.
Well, that's
so
because
far.
The sun is in their eyes on
I
the
think
other
so.
side.
Yeah, that's the west. No, it's the north, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the sun's already down though too. So, or whatever it is. Right now, a 4-0 lead by the Rangers. Rethman will go back set to Holman, blocked by Louth. She skied high on that.
Louth got the contact. Jurasic was up there to record the assist as well, but boy, good hands, good timing by Louth to give New Knoxville a 5-0 lead.
Hit by Rethman quickly. Louth blocked back. Nice cover by Lethel. Jurasic with a nice hit. Just punched it through there in a 6-0 lead.
Well, good start. Good, as you mentioned, nice call there, Dave, on the pickup by Morgan Leffel off the block. A lot of teams get caught standing. Morgan able to keep it alive, and Jurasic got it in the right spot. Flyers call timeout. They trail 6-0.
And we'll be right back.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back. We're in the fourth set, and Jeff, about every one of the first 3 sets, the winning team has had a stretch where they won 5 or 6 to break it open, and it's been even. Can this be that for New Knoxville here?
Well, they hope so, but a good break and rhythm there. Brooke Homan, her kill. But yes, each team that's won the first 3 sets has had a run early on in the game. New Knoxville's gotten theirs right out of the gate. Marion seems to have gotten theirs just past that, but opened up a 6-point lead and then just played back and forth the rest of the way.
Rose, nice dig by Leffel in the middle. Jurasic, nice job. She hit it a little bit later than normal and just a little bit to the side.
2 for sure, where she's able to kind of push the ball to the opening, and maybe by doing so around the blockers, and more importantly for New Knoxville, putting it in the hole with no Flyer defender there.
Free ball to cross. Chance for the Flyers. Hit from the right side. Leffel, Morgan Leffel with the kill.
For Morgan, her first kill of the night. She's averaging 1 kill per set, so kind of a quiet night attacking, but boy, does a lot of the other things very well. You mentioned earlier, picking up the blocks from her teammates, being ready, gets her first kill of the night.
Fessemeyer with the kill. Nice set there by Rethman. It looked from this angle that it might be go to Kanapke in the middle, and
yeah, it was tough it was tough to see who she's going to go to. And Fessemeyer mentioned the libero success she had. She's only 5'5". She hits the ball pretty well and is hitting over taller defenders and does a nice job.
That will go wide. And also, when you have a set like that, you're not sure who it goes to. What it does is it freezes the blocker, especially the middle blocker. They don't know they block the middle, they block that. You have hitters hitting all against 1 blocker instead of 2 is what's so critical. There's a lean back hit there by Pullman. Lauf with a hit. Nice cover by Partington. Pullman again. There's Leffel. They'll set Leffel again. Down the line. I think it went around the antenna. And a point for the Flyers.
That's a big swing. Obviously, it must have gone around the antenna, or else that would have been a 10-2 8-point lead. We talked about it earlier. Now it's back. Instead of being 8-6, and if Knoxville doesn't field this one cleanly, it quickly goes to 5.
Lauf.
There's your
sail wide.
Case in point. Oh, Marion Local in the net.
Oh, that's a big one there.
Huge break for New Knoxville.
And that's probably not New Knoxville's strongest rotation. They have Lauf on the right side, one of your better hitters. When you have one of your better hitters on the right, off that serve is tough. They have trouble with that, so that's a big call.
They get a break there, and back to a 7-point lead.
So Doty now into the front row. It's Ellie Gable with the serve. And there's Pullman with another hit.
Pretty tough to stop. She's already 5 feet, 11 inches tall, and again uses, I call it a basketball layup. She gets up in the air, and she's done a very nice job now on the night with 11 kills.
Fessemeyer dug by Gable. Doty powers it through. Taylor Doty with a nice hit.
Doty had a big game number 3 with 5 kills. Didn't have a quiet night or quiet games 1 and 2, but 5 kills in set 3. 2 in set 1, 2 in set 2, so now 10. Doty now in double figures with 10 kills for the Rangers.
Nice dig by Scott off the hit by Pullman. Hencham with the tip. Dumped across. Scott able to get it across. Rethman will go. There's Toby with a hit. Audrey Toby with a big kill for the Flyers.
Aubrey Toby, mentioned her earlier, didn't have any kills in set 1. Had 1 in set number 2, 2 last game, and now 1 here, so 4 in a night for the 5'10 senior, now serving for the Flyers. I'm sorry, it's Pullman.
Pullman and Toby look a lot alike. Hit by Henson. Rethman tried to dump it in what was an open spot on the defense.
The hole was there, but the ball didn't make it. So right idea, just didn't execute it. Break for New Knoxville. They maintain a 7-point lead.
Scott, nice serve. That will fall. Doty was right there.
I don't know if Doty touched it or not, but doing a nice job making sure it broke the plane.
It's a good placement on the serve by Scott. Caused the Flyers trouble and an 8-point lead for the Rangers. There's Homan off the blockers. And a side out and a point for the Flyers. Flyers up 2-1. It's the elimination game for the Rangers. Must win. Scott with the dig. Good serve.
Rethman now 4 aces on the night. Doing a nice job, and her serve has been tricky to handle for the Rangers. She came in, as you mentioned, with 46 aces on the season, now with 50.
Dump was covered by the Flyers. Toby with the hit. Doty, nice hit.
Good swing by number 7.
The last couple times she's, usually that left hitter will go a lot of angle a lot of time, but she did a nice job of getting it down the line. And if you get it down the line, there's usually only one blocker to contend with instead of the middle blocker. Doty back to serve. Louth into the front row. Toby off the antenna. We talked about New Knoxville had that 6-0 lead, and they've been able to defend and even extend it. And we'll have another timeout by the Flyers. They trail 15-7. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
15-7 in favor of the Rangers here in the fourth set.
New Knoxville started off to a 6-0 lead here in game number 4, and they've held on. They've increased it now by 2 to 8, so they're halfway there point-wise. The Rangers have maintained the lead. Flyers looking for that timeout, hopefully give them a break in offense here and get the ball back.
Hit by Holman. Leffel from the back row. Rethman to Holman. Nice dig by Scott. Louth was hit by Partington as the liberos, as always, having some nice hits.
Net
Jurasic with a hit, and there's a net on the Flyers.
Pretty good game for Jurasic here in game number 4. 4 kills and a termination block, and we've seen a couple of those kills here in game 4 be touch shots, if you will, put in it. That time she drew the defenders into the net for her 4th kill.
Free balled over.
Nice play by Partington.
Hit by Holman. Is blocked.
I believe again it was Louth and Jurasic going up together. I think this time Jurasic with the contact. I believe last time we talked it was maybe Louth that got the contact, but each will be credited with a termination block.
Rangers jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Now they have a 10-point lead, and Toby trying to get some of that lead back with the kill. Aubrey Toby leaves in favor of Ava Rose.
Toby will leave with 2 kills here in set number 4. That gives her 5 on the night.
6 seniors playing their last home game for the Flyers. 4 seniors for the Rangers playing their last regular season game. So we start tournaments next week. Louth tried to go angle, too much of an angle.
Just a second error committed by the Rangers. And again, here's that point in the game. You gave them a point and you have a hitting error. Another mistake, and it's 3 in a row for the Flyers. Now, they still have a long way to go, but that's how rallies begin. Rangers have to be smart.
Nice dig there by Rose. It goes wild. When you're playing, the worst thing to do is watch the scoreboard and think, oh, we only need 7 more points. You just got to keep playing every point. I've heard players that said they have no idea what the score is. Don't even pay it, which has some merit because it doesn't matter. You got to play good every point. Nice dig by Scott. Louth, tip. It's covered by Fessemeyer. Holman. Looks like there's a Ranger in the net there.
Holman, her 3rd kill. She now has 14 kills on the night.
Rachel Partington back to serve.
8-point lead. It was as many as 10 just a couple serves ago.
Louth. Nice save by Partington.
Opportunity for New Knoxville.
Short one caused some trouble. Scott will set Louth.
Yeah.
And she did a nice job. Heavy on the topspin, and it drops.
Well, that's one of those plays. It was 18-10. If that ball carries long, it was another, missed opportunity by the Rangers, and that lead could have been down to 7. Remember, it was 10, and just with that little ball being in by 4 or 5 inches, back to 9. More importantly for New Knoxville, just 6 points away. So time running out points-wise for the Flyers.
Pullman again with one of those quick hits. Nice set by Rethman. Flyers not able to put any kind of run, though, together.
It's been one serve, or maybe 2 at the most, and if you have the same girl serving for a while, you're scoring points.
Koenig with the serve, Louth right side. He'll set Pullman. She tips it. Change up work for Pullman.
New Knoxville able to get some touches on it, just nothing strong enough, and a big point of the game here again, 7-point lead, big serve.
Koenig, there's Louth. Flederjohn will go to Henschen. Nice dig by Partington. All the way over, it's Fessemeyer off the blockers. And a timeout, Rangers. Flyers within 6. We'll step aside on NKTelco Sports.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us! Coach Strayer with the timeout for the Rangers as the Flyers at one time were down by 10. Now within 6, 19-13.
They've made a nice, strong comeback here. Again, it's a little bit of momentum now with the Flyers. New Knoxville's a 6-point lead, but 6 points away from earning game number 4.
Flederjohn will have to hit it across close to the net, and it falls.
Block or kill, the overpass there. We'll give it
to Henschen in the middle.
We'll give her the block, but a big break for the Rangers. Again, it wasn't a perfectly clean first touch, but it resulted in a point, a 7-point lead now for the Rangers.
And sometimes you just got to win those type points to get out of that, and that carries over to an ace there by Ellie Gable.
Back-to-back points coming from freshmen on the roster, and 4 points away now for game number 4 and forced a decisive game 5.
Good serve. That'll be free balled across again. Chance for the Rangers. Doty. Big by Partington. Fessemeyer through the blockers.
Well, Fessemeyer's had some strong hits here recently. She's powered some aggressive hits. Again, she's only 5'5".
Yeah.
The stat sheet is correct, and she's hitting that through a couple defenders.
And that will fall. A hit.
Again, not the perfect maybe action you want, but New Knoxville gets credit for it. It wasn't a good first touch, but they're able to get an attack. Morgan Leffel comes up with her second kill here in game number 4.
And that will be an ace for Morgan Leffel.
Her first ace of the night.
Not only it seems like New Knoxville's going to win this handily, but also Marion hasn't built any momentum going into the 5th set. If you're a Flyer fan, there's Toby. Doty through the blockers. Henschen off the block. And we have set point for the Rangers.
New Knoxville playing aggressive there, getting some good swings, and Marion Local again couldn't maybe get the ball where they wanted to get an aggressive attack. And
Left will serve across. Henschen, nice
block
cover by Pullman. And there'll be a lift. The 4th set will go in favor of the Rangers, and we will play 5 here at the hangar. They'll flip the coin for which side, but we'll step aside. We'll come back with the 5th set here on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
We go to the always exciting 5th set. We are tied at 2 sets apiece. That game followed like similar ones in that New Knoxville this time was the one that opened the gap early and they rode it to victory.
They maintained the lead. Marion Local made a run late, but really the New Knoxville withstood that run and then kind of, if you will, pulled away for an 11-point victory for the New Knoxville. So they've won their sets 2 and 4. They win by 9 and 11 points. Marion wins set number 1 and 3 by 7 and 5 points. So not that it's been lopsided, but it just seems there's been a run in the early part of the game. And the team does that, holds on, and it's uneven throughout the remainder of the set. So we're here at game number 5, and New Knoxville in game number 4 played very cleanly. Just 3 hitting errors, no serving errors, no ball handling errors, only 3 errors. So they forced Marion Local to earn their points. Marion Local did record 10 kills. New Knoxville, they're high on the set of the night with 12, 5 of them coming from Megan Jurasic in set number 4. Reminder, game 5, Dave, goes to 15.
So Rathman will start us off with a serve. Hit by Doty. Toby off the block. And Marion takes the first lead of this set. New Knoxville on the right side. Who's ever been on the right side all night has won it, if that means anything.
Well, good job by Toby, the senior, getting her team off to a good start.
Jurasic, nice dig there by Rathman. Bump over to Toby, and Toby with 2 kills in a row to start.
Mentioned earlier, number 2, Aubrey Toby, no kills in set number 1, only 1 in set number 2, but as you mentioned, maybe didn't get a lot of looks. But boy, coming up big here in game number 5 with 2 quick kills.
Doty off the block. Rathman tries to dump it.
Jurasic with a chicken wing.
Yes, it was
gets
right
it to
there.
Drop. I didn't expect Rathman to dump it over, and I didn't. I think Jurasic just had to react, threw her arm up, and
that's a big point. Puts it to 2-1. Holman on the wraparound, another dig by Scott. Louth, that sails wide. Side out to the Flyers. 3 serving 1 is Ava Rose, one of 6 seniors here tonight. Back, who's had a lot of service points when she's come into the back row. Dug by Leffel. Flederjohn, Louth, covered by Leffel. Louth, covered by Fessemeyer, set back to her, through the blockers, Carrie Fessemeyer. Quick timeout there by the Rangers. You're watching great high school volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Marion with a 4-1 lead. Coach Strayer with a quick timeout for New Knoxville. Even though it's a 15-point game, both teams get 2 timeouts, and that will sail along.
Haven't talked about it much, but Dave, you and I have done a lot of volleyball, and it's amazing after a timeout. that the serve goes in the net or out of bounds. It's not all the time, but it seems like a lot of time.
Server gets out of rhythm or they relax a little bit. I'm not sure what it is. Holman with the hit. Scott will set Louth. Nice kill and a nice set there by Aaron Scott.
That's a good play by the libero. The ball came to her. She's able to get a nice set from an awkward angle. And Louth, had to time it well. And, boy, it was right in the wheelhouse. Good timing on Louth's part.
4-3 Flyers. Fletter John. Go over to Leffel. Dug by the Flyers. Fessemeyer dug by Scott. Louth with the kill. Tasia Louth ties it up at 4 apiece.
That one caught chalk. It used all of the 30 feet. And I think it was a good call. It was a hard hit ball. And, boy, good timeout by Strayer. Coach Strayer trailed 4-1. Now tied at 4-all.
Holman with the kill. Nice back set there by Rethman. She's going the opposite way. Back sets it behind her head. Right perfect at the net where Holman likes it for the point.
Holman having a nice night attacking. 15 kills on the night.
Partington with the serve. Louth from the middle. Partington saves it briefly, but a kill for Tasia Louth.
Tasia Louth, 3 kills here in set number 5 on the night. 10 for Tasia Louth, and 3 big ones here in set number 5.
Jurasic with the serve. There's Holman again with that lean back hit. Registers another kill.
It's been pretty efficient, so when she gets her timing and the setter knows what she's going to do, so she puts it where Elena can kind of run after it or step after it, if you will, and she's been making some good, solid contact.
Fessemeyer's serve. Scott from the back row. Fessemeyer sails it long.
One of the few times we've seen Carrie Fessemeyer hit one that erratic. I mean, she powers the ball, and it's you miss-hit it a little bit, and it's like a bad golf swing. You make it hurt. That
Gable serve across.
Out of bounds.
Back set push there by the Flyers. Fletterjohn the middle. Henshin. Nice dig by the Flyers. Koenig with the dig. Battle at the net. Tipped around. And saved. The fans won 4. The referees agree it's 4. I believe that's the right call. There's a couple tips in there. It happened so quick. And it's easy to sit in the stands and say, oh, wow, the refs have a lot going on.
Yep.
They're not just watching hits. They're looking at net, line violations. Doty powers it with the kill.
Doty records a kill, and that a big point. Everyone wants that momentum, and there hasn't been, other than the quick start by the Flyers 1-4. New Knoxville quickly came back, tied it up. It's been back and forth since.
Leffel serve across. Rethman will go to Pullman with the kill. The Flyers take that lead back 8-7. For the first 4 sets, we really haven't had any close games. Somebody got the lead and rode it early to middle of the game. And
Pullman serving, but 14 kills on the night.
That sails long, 8-8. Jurasic into the lineup. Aaron Scott will serve. Both these teams trying to get a win going in the tournament next week. That and pride is what's at stake here. Ball lower than the net.
First lead of Game 5, Dave, for the Rangers now 9-8. I'm pretty sure they trailed.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Trailed 1-4, came
Several
back and tied
ties,
it.
But yep, 9-8. Scott with the serve. In the middle, it's Homan, dug by Scott. Little mix-up. Doty bumps it across. Rethman will go to Homan with the tip. Jurasic set, block back. Now on the Flyer side. Rethman goes over to Toby with the kill. Big kill there, evens the set at 9.
Third kill for Aubrey Toby. All those have come up big here in set 5. She's our leading attacker here in Game 5 with those 3 kills.
Kanapke to the front row. Rethman with the serve. Doty from the right side. Dug by the Flyers. Holman Nice save there by the Rangers. There's a big hit by the Flyers. 10-9.
I think it was Kanapke. I was watching the defense.
I think it was, yeah.
Grace Kanapke, number 12.
Jurasic, dug by by Partington. Holman, nice save by the Rangers. Jurasic hit it wide. Jurasic had an opening in back row. Of course, it's easy from this side. And now a 2-point lead, 11-9. Another timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Rangers down 11-9. Remember, the fifth set, we just played 15.
Yeah, 4 points away are the Flyers, and they only have a 2-point lead, but it seems like they've got a lot more energy right now on offense, getting a lot more solid attacks. Knoxville playing defense, basically, saving the ball and getting some attacks, but not quite as aggressive as the Flyers. So right now, advantage Flyers, so New Knoxville will have to come back, get a good stop, and try to get into offense and get a powerful attack, force the Flyers to try to get out of their rhythm. They've had some good looks, and they've been pounding it pretty well. Just New Knoxville's had to play a lot more defense.
Coach Strayer had to take a timeout early of 4-1. Marion had a bad serve. They got the momentum going back. We'll see what happens here as Rethman serving with a 2-point lead here in the fifth set. Dug by Scott. Doty go to Jurasic. Did a nice job, top spin, and it finds an opening.
Wasn't pretty, but it worked. The timeout broke the rhythm. Now, although it wasn't a service error, it wasn't a great first pass. I believe the libero had to set it, and Jurasic able to top spin it, if you will, into the hole for a much-needed Ranger point.
Never made it across.
And we're tied.
And we are tied once again.
I just mentioned how it's like Marion Local had the energy, the velocity on the attacks, and now New Knoxville has tied it up.
That's the fourth or fifth tie we've had in this one. Wraparound by Holman.
Well, she had a sprint at that. She came out of the middle on a full.
Yes.
I mean, there was a lot of, usually you see them to kind of step or walk
big
through.
steps. She had to go a long way.
It was like a 40-yard dash out of the blocks, and she pounded it down. Brooke Holman, nice job.
And a nice back set by Rethman. Flyers with a 1-point lead. Jurasic blocked. Trying to save it. But a block by the Flyers gives them a 2-point lead. Kanapke there with a block for the Flyers.
Grace Kanapke has been very good at the net tonight. She's been part of now 5 termination blocks.
Scott. Doty from the back row, blocked by Kanapke. Jurasic pushes it back. Holman from the right side again. Brooke Holman takes the Flyers to match point.
Brooke Holman now with 3 kills. She's been very consistent all night. Match point for the Flyers.
Ava Rose, senior, dug by Scott. Fletter John. Go to Lau through the blockers. The Rangers survive that match point. They got 2 more to survive.
Lau with her 4th kill here in set number 5. Timeout Flyers.
This is one of those trying to, I think, ice the server, if you will, there, as Coach Schulte has two timeouts left.
Now she has 1 left, took 1 there, nothing, might as well, can't take them home with you and make the Rangers think about it. And big point here. New Knoxville, no room for error, obviously. And
yeah, and if you're the Flyers, what you want is you want to have bump set spike back, pick up. Critical is the serve receive. A lot of coaches talk about winning the serve. It isn't just the serve, it's also the serve receive. So we'll see who wins the serve here on this point. Flyers at match point 14-12 here in the 5th set. Fletterjohn with the serve. In the middle, they didn't get a great serve receive. Chance for the Rangers. In the middle, Louth, block back and down. Kanapke, Holman for the point. And the winning point in this 5-game match goes to the Flyers. They win the final on our First National Bank scoreboard. They win 25-18, 16-25, 25-20, 14-25, 15-12. And the final 5th set goes to the Flyers. We'll be back to wrap it up here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement. We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
An exciting 5-set match goes in favor of the Marion local Flyers. You see the scores on the screen as they prevail over New Knoxville Rangers. With the final statistics, Mr. Jeff Henson.
Fine match it was. Both teams battled back and forth, winning in alternating fashions, and leading the way for New Knoxville. 2 players with 11 kills apiece. Tasia Louth and Megan Jurasic each with 11, and I should say, Taylor Doty led the Rangers with 12. Doty with 12, Louth and Jurasic with 11 apiece, Avery Henson with 8, and 2 coming from Morgan Leffel, 1 from Carly Flutterjohn, for the total of 45 kills for New Knoxville. Marion Local, on the other hand, won the attacking battle with 56 kills. They were led tonight by Brooke Homan when she had 17 kills, Elena Pullman with 14, Aubrey Toby with 8, Grace Kanapke with 7, 1 from Natalie Rethman for their total of, Carrie Fessemeyer also recorded 9. So the Flyers outkilled New Knoxville 56-45. Serving, New Knoxville recorded 8 service aces. Marion Local recorded 4. New Knoxville 4+ there in the service ace category. And blocking, the Rangers doing a nice job tonight. They record 13 stuff blocks compared to 7 for the Flyers. So the Rangers win that battle, but just too much attacking tonight, too many hitters, if you will, producing, come up with some big hits for the Flyers. As mentioned, 56 kills compared to 45 for New Knoxville. That's enough to earn them the 5-set victory tonight.
Marion goes to 16-6 overall. They finish their MAC schedule at 6-3. New Knoxville finishes their regular season at 14-8. They finish at 3-6 in the MAC. You know, a lot of good numbers, a lot of good players, some good volleyball, as we talked about. But all the teams, other than the last set, which was a great set that was close, the rest of them was the teams opened up a little gap, and that they rode it from there. But man, we had some nice. We talk about sometimes we talk a lot about the hitting, the blocking. We had a lot of great digs, or great volleys. Overall, some good volleyball.
Yeah, it was very well played. A lot of teams made plays, and that's why we played 5 games. And some teams get in a rhythm, and just when you're in that rhythm, teams are tough to stop. And tonight, the Flyers, winning alternating fashion, did just that. And they, the defense, you can go on and on about how many times they stopped New Knoxville, and good touches at the net, but just overall, more firepower tonight for the Flyers.
So the Flyers will host Parkway in tournament on Thursday night. New Knoxville will open up at home against Waynesville Goshen on Tuesday. Talk about our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. It will go to senior Grace Kanapke.
Grace came up big tonight. She wasn't the leading attacker, but came up with a solid 7 kills, and more importantly, very active at the net tonight. A nuisance up there. She records 6 termination blocks, and countless times we talked about her making contact with the ball, pushing it back to New Knoxville, forcing them to try again, if you will, and think about it. Well, she records the 7 kills, the 6 blocks, and she came up big in the games they won. She produced the most, and congratulations to the senior, 5'10" senior, number 12, Grace Kanapke.
Congratulations to Grace. Congratulations to the Flyers. It's very good volleyball. We're in for a treat tonight. So for everybody on NKTelco Sports and our NKTelco Sports fan, Isaac Sell and Tyler Wolf. On camera, Patrick Toller. For my partner, Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.